What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with a very special guest. We have Curtis Showtime Stevens. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just relax and get ready to go on the end of business Friday.
Okay, and I definitely want to ask some questions for the fans. And first, I have to start off with your last fight, Gennady Golovkin. I read some things that you said you trained hard for the fight and you were overthinking. Can you go into a little bit about that fight?
I wanted to fight. That's I don't never take that away from me wanting to fight. That was my first world championship fight. So going in the fight, I wasn't feeling no nervousness, but I believe my nervousness was me overthinking and not reacting to what I was thinking inside my mind. But it happens. But I fight to live here another day, and I'm gonna come back stronger as ever.
Okay, so in your last fight with Gennady Golovkin, you stood your ground and banged with the big puncher. And one of the things the fans want to know is Triple G's power real?
No, he has power, but he doesn't have that one shot knockout power. He has way down power, but devastating power as myself, no, he doesn't have that.
Okay. And one thing I noticed I just rewatched the Triple G fight, you were seeming to back him up when you let your hands go, and
Yeah.
he was tentative and hesitant to throw. So going back, if you had the opportunity to do it over, would you have done anything slightly different?
I'd have kept coming forward and I'd have kept letting my hands go. After looking at the tape and rewatching it and seeing what I did, the only thing I had to do was just keep letting my hands go. But like I said, I believe that was my nervous. I wasn't nervous going into the fight, but in my mind, my nervousness was me overthinking, but not reacting to what I was thinking. That was my first world title fight. But I live and I learn, so it's okay. I just go in and just let my hands go much more now.
Okay. And moving forward, this Friday, January 24th in Atlantic City, you'll be facing Polish fighter Patrick Majewski. You said in a recent interview you were going to go back to having fun. Can you elaborate on this a little bit?
Like I said before, that was my first world title match. So I believe I was I'm not gonna say strong minded, but my nervousness was me overthinking. So regularly when I go in there and fight, I'm having fun. I feel relaxed. I was relaxed in my mind as I thought I was, but as I could see, I wasn't relaxed. I was overthinking but not reacting. So I just got to go back to having fun and not. I'm not gonna say don't take it too seriously, but it's a fight, and I just got to feel good and have fun doing what I'm doing in it.
All right. And one thing people may overlook is your resume. Out of your last 5 fights, 3 of them have ended in the first round with highlight reel knockouts. Your fight with Saul Roman, some people may overlook that or underestimate it, but Roman's a guy who's a veteran. He's been in there with Sergio Martinez. He had a split decision with Gabe Rosado, and he also was the one that knocked down Vanes Matarosin. So how did you develop your power? Because, the knockout against Saul Roman was disgusting. That was a nasty knockout. How did you develop your power?
My power come naturally. I believe that was a God gift. That's God gift power. I can't. I'm not gonna take the fame, the claim that that was something that God blessed me with. In the Roman fight, I was in there having fun. I felt good. I was more relaxed than ever, and I let my hands go. So that I just got to get back to just feeling good, and just being relaxed again.
Okay. And at one point, you mentioned that a Chavez Jr. fight was possible. We all know he has weight issues. He's going to face a rematch against Brian Vera in Texas, and they're fighting at 168. So is that a fight you're going to be watching, or is it kind of out of the question based on Chavez Jr. may or may not be able to make 160?
No, I watch all the fights between 60 and 60, because at the end of the day, if any opportunity presents itself and it's the right cause, of course I take it. I'm human, So and Chavez, he's a Mexican star. He's a superstar in the world's eyes. He's a Mexican superstar, the HBS superstar. So if the right opportunity presents itself, I'll fight anybody anyway.
All right, perfect. And I got to talk a little bit about your background. Everyone knows you're from Brownville, Brooklyn. And Brooklyn has been the home to Jay-Z's, the Biggies, and a lot of talented athletes. Zab Judah, Mike Tyson, Shannon Briggs, Riddick Bowe. Who was your favorite Brooklyn fighter, past or present?
Mike Tyson, Mike been Mike didn't care about nothing when he got in the ring. He just wanted to get in there and hurt you. So looking from what Mike did, I'm just trying to continue on legacy and become one of one of the Brownsville champions, and just add on to the tribal champions that produce Brownsville fighters.
All right, and as far as Brooklyn, I'm out here over in California, but Brooklyn just seems like a real down to earth but gritty place. Can you tell us about the Brooklyn experience coming up?
Brooklyn's cool. I'm from Brownville, so I ain't gonna say the whole Brooklyn like Brownville, but I grew up in Brownville. I believe Brownville is like our own little borough inside Brooklyn. I don't know if you ever noticed when I get when they say my name, they say from Brownville, Brooklyn, New York. They don't never say from Brooklyn, New York. So we consider ourselves our own little borough. But growing up in Brownville, I ain't gonna say it was cool, but it has its adversities, it was always. It's the hood, so you gotta pick the right choices to make your life, and not the right ones, not the wrong ones. Happily, I seen the ins and outs of both sides, and I took the right route.
All right. And I gotta rewind time a little bit. Talk about your days with the Chin Checkers. You and J Don were knocking heads off, and you were also being kind of endorsed by Murder Inc., Irv Gotti.
Yeah.
And hip hop's always been.
No, Chris Gotti, you're right. Chris Gotti.
Oh, okay. It was Chris Gotti. Can you tell us a little bit about how that started? And it feels like hip hop has always had a place in the world of sports, boxing being one of them.
Yeah, me and Chris Gotti met when I was in the amateurs. Through a good friend of mine named Steve Conjurson. He was Ashanti's personal trainer. We met when I was about 16 years old. He flew us out to Vegas. So it was a good time. And we always kept in contact after that. So after I lost for the Olympic Games in Brazil, me and him always cool. He came to see me. He saw I was just in the hood show. He's like, Kurt, turn pro. You have good talent. So Jadon was pro before me. So when I see Jadon was doing this thing, I'm like, well, damn, I got the tools to be a world champion. So I turned pro. He became my manager. From then on, we just been working, but we're still good friends. We're not working no more. We're not no longer working together anymore. But we still good friends, and we always keep in contact.
Okay, cool. And as I mentioned before, I'm from the Bay Area in California, right next to Oakland, hometown of Andre Ward. If I'm not mistaken, Andre Ward was the one that beat you in the amateurs. And what have you learned from Andre Ward, just from sparring with him or fighting him in the AMs?
He's very composed. He's very relaxed. I'm not gonna say he thinks, but he reacts. He reacts to everything. So, but just his poise in the ring and his ring generalship. I love it.
Perfect. So, this Friday, January 24th, what can fans expect from Curtis Showtime Stevens?
They can expect the old Curtis Stevens, the one coming there, relax, having fun. Just relax, And I'm not gonna think so much. I'm gonna react more than I think. Like I said it before, I have that power. That my reaction is more devastating than my thoughts just running through my mind. So I'm just gonna get back in there, having fun, relax, poise, and just come there and do what I do. Check in and check out. Just have fun doing it.
Most def. So where can fans stay in touch with Curtis Stevens for updates?
You can follow me on Instagram at Curtis_Showtime_Steven. That's my boxing fan page. You can follow me on my private Instagram at Rich_Blow. You can follow me on Twitter at Showtime_Curtis.
All right, cool. So I definitely want to wish you the best of luck on Friday. We look forward to hearing more from you, and I'll be in touch with you after the fight. So shout out to Main Events Boxing. Any other last comments to your fans?
Stay tuned. Friday night, have your popcorn and soda and everything ready, because I'm coming back. For redemption. It's not going to be pretty good Sunday.
All right, most def, Curtis. I really appreciate you for your time. And again, shout out to Main Event Boxing.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, sir.